All right, what's this one? Charlie Kirk takes down anti-gay extremist. Really? Hey, Mr. Kirk, thanks. Okay. You want to give this a go? I think we'll give this a go. Let's check this out.
Hey, Mr. Kirk, thanks for coming out tonight. I got a question for you real quick. Up until about 5 years ago when gay marriage was legalized nationwide, the conservative movement has been explicitly pro-traditional family. Now, both you and your organization advocate for the acceptance of anti-Christian, immoral lifestyles like homosexuality and transsexuality, going as far to invite drag queens like Lady MAGA to your events. It seems to me and anyone who's paying attention that conservatives
Never heard of Lady MAGA before.
believed 5 years ago. Right now, there's a push by the left to normalize pedophilia by way of child drag queen shows and... Oh,
that is true.
Phone shut off.
Go back to your notes. That's probably where you saved it.
Uh-oh.
You got to like push double tap and then go over.
Right now, there is a push by the left to normalize pedophilia by way of child drag queen shows and rebranding pedophiles as minor attracted persons. 5 years from now, will you be promoting child drag queen shows? Will child abuse become part of the conservative platform?
Boy,
Fucking
that's a slippery slope fallacy if I've ever seen one. First of all, I've never invited a drag queen to come to any Turning Point USA event. I was at Politicon, and an individual by the name of Lady MAGA came up, and I said, I took a picture, and she walked away. Secondly, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, it's the same bullshit that they did with Jordan Peterson with the Kekistan flag. I don't know if you're familiar with all of that, but yeah, they did the same thing, and the left started smearing him as an alt-right Nazi and everything just because he was at an event where he was allowing people to take pictures with him for free, and a couple of guys went up and got a picture with them, and they unfurled this Kekistan flag in front, and Jordan Peterson, I don't even think he even saw the flag because they had it in front of him, so he didn't even see what the flag was. And he smiled and everything. And the left, they were pointing to that saying, see, that's what makes him alt-right, and that's what makes him a Nazi and all that, which Kekistan's not, has nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's 4chan meme shit. But yeah, I mean, it's probably the same thing with this Lady MAGA situation. Probably not even a real conservative at all. I've never even heard of Lady MAGA, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was a leftist in disguise who went up there to try to do that, to try to smear Charlie Kirk as some like grifter who's not really conservative. He's just pretending to be. Because yeah, there are some out there, I won't name them right now, but there are some out there, at least my opinion, of some people who claim to be conservative when they're not. They're just trying to make money on the internet, especially when Trump won the first time. There were a lot of people like that were coming out claiming to be right-wingers and conservative and take my course and join my club and all that bullshit. But absolutely, Charlie Kirk is not one of them. As far from it as imaginable.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
So are you a proud Trump supporter?
Of course.
So are you sickened that he had a gay man speak at his convention?
Yes.
Oh.
Then you're not a Trump supporter, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much. Let me ask you another question.
Uh-oh.
Should he return the money of Peter Thiel, an openly gay man who supports his campaign?
No, if it helps him strategically,
Okay.
sure, he can.
Should he stop talking to Tammy Bruce, who's an open lesbian that's a Fox News contributor?
If it's affecting his ideas, then probably, yeah.
Wait a minute, Tammy Bruce is a lesbian? I didn't know that. She was the spokeswoman for the State Department, and now she's what, an ambassador to the EU now or something like that? What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Okay, so you say you're a Trump supporter, yet you have all these issues and these disagreements with him. Let me be very clear about my position. My personal position.
But you know what? Like, probably similar to Charlie Kirk, I got no problem with her being a lesbian. It's her life. It's what she wants to do. It's not something that I align with personally, but like many other people say, and in my case, it's true. In most people's cases, it's true. Like, I've got gay people in my family. One of my closest friends, she's a lesbian, has been her entire life, and like we've been friends for, oh my god, almost 20 years now. Holy shit. And nothing against her at all. We don't align politically, but we've been friends since like 2007. So like way before all of this culture war shit really broke out to the extent it has. We've just never talked politics between each other, but we're very close friends. And you know, it's just, everybody's just different. Everybody views certain things differently, but most conservatives, I'm sure they just take the side of live and let live. And you know, like that's one great thing about this country is you can pursue whatever you believe to be happiness, and you know, as long as it doesn't encroach on other people's beliefs directly to the point where it's having a negative effect on them personally, then, you know, do whatever you want to do. Just as long as you don't infringe on other people's, you know, rights or you know, get in the way of their pursuit of happiness. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
Christian
let's see
first
what
and
Charlie
foremost,
says.
Then an American, then a constitutionalist, then a conservative. In that order. I believe marriage, biblically, if we want to have a biblical and theological discussion, as articulated in the greatest book ever to exist in the history of the world, the Holy Bible. Marriage in the Holy Bible is one man, one woman. I also do not believe
I agree.
in the sort of rhetoric that some people engage in, that all of a sudden that they say there's no place for gay people in the conservative movement. I do not believe that. And let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question then?
Sure, go for it.
So, the American family, liberty, freedom, the Constitution, our history, veterans, that's what we're conserving. I'll get to you later, though, don't worry. So let me ask,
sure
let me
you
ask
will.
you a question. What if you had your way, what would you do with gay people in America?
Oh, good question. Great
what
question.
Would I do with them? I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
because they're not allowed in the conservative movement, so would you just kick them out anytime they show up?
Yeah, would
at
you
a
purge
Republican
them?
Party?
Would you
If were in-
exterminate them?
if
What would
were
you
in
do?
Charge, like, what would you say? You can't be part of the Republican Party.
If somebody
That's
is
extremely
advocating
stupid.
for being openly homosexual, yeah, they should not be part of the conservative movement.
So I just want to go through the list. Guy Benson, no place in the conservative movement. Dave Rubin, no place in the conservative movement.
Yeah,
Peter
I knew he's
Thiel,
gay.
no place in the conservative movement. So that just to go down the list.
If they are supporting open homosexuality.
So I'm going to ask a very respectful question, as respectfully as I can. What does what they do in their private life concern you so much that
Exactly
you
the
have to go
stance I
up in
take.
front of a crowd? And
It is against God. That is
So let
why.
me ask
Are
you
you
a
a
question.
Christian
Frankly, sir, that's between them and God. It has nothing to do with you.
or not?
do we live in a theocracy? Yes or no? No. Do we live in a theocracy?
You said you're a Christian.
I am a Christian.
He is.
And do you know what? And guess what? I will say this. Part of being a Christian is appropriately interpreting what the theological says for the individual, but also means
Yep.
to be long-suffering and patient and loving and kind. Jesus Christ talked to all people. Jesus Christ went
He
and
did.
did his ministry through Judea and Samaria, and he had dinner with tax
He didn't
collectors.
kick anybody out.
And he had dinner with prostitutes.
Yes, he
And
did.
he did his ministry in every part of the Mediterranean. What it means to be a Christian, my friend, is to be open-minded but firm in your beliefs, so you can have that belief. But if you say there's something inherently wrong with communicating or associating just because they make different personal decisions than you, then you, sir, are not a conservative. Thanks for being here tonight.
Oh, man. God, man. Charlie Kirk, man. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing.